The Adam Gravitz Sports Show.
What's happening, party people? Welcome to the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. This is Jack. Say hello, Adam.
Hello. It's disgusting weather out. What the fuck? It's spring. Why is it?
Hey, look, April
like
showers,
degrees?
spring, April showers.
Shut up! It shouldn't be 52 degrees and cold. I'm going to the Nats game on Friday. You know what the high is going to be on the Nats game? You know what the high is going to be on the Nats game on Friday?
I don't know.
54.
That's not ideal.
54 degrees.
Not ideal.
Jesus Christ.
Not ideal for the weather.
I know.
Well, you know.
What do we got? I don't even know what to talk about.
You don't even know what to talk about. I mean, you sound like you're tired, like you were woken up this morning with your neighborhood friends who occasionally greet you from outside your window.
So we'll do the miscellaneous stuff before sports?
Yeah.
Sure. No, I don't know who he is. It's this guy who I did find out through his conversation with himself that he lives in a group home.
Okay.
And he was talking on Saturday morning at 5 a.m. about how he's not having a great time at the group home and he's having problems at the group home and all this other shit.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. Two things can be true. It's unfortunate this guy has mental health issues, and he's also a fucking asshole for waking me up at 5:30 in the morning. But you're going to have to defend him because you always do this.
Why don't you sleep with earplugs?
He's not. Fuck off. I'm not sleeping with earplugs. How about he not have a fucking full-on conversation with himself, loud as fuck at 5:30 in the morning? No, I have to fucking wear earplugs. Fuck you, Jack. Shut the fuck up.
It's look, city living.
Jack, stop defending
city
him.
living.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, I was going to confront him today, but maybe the weather, drove him away. But I do have a plan for what's going to happen next time he does this, and I do decide to wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
What's the plan?
I am going to say, I'm going to open my door, because I'm not going to go outside, because I don't know how fucking crazy he is. And I'm going to say, look, man, you're very loud. You're very annoying. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucking hate that stupid look that you're fucking
No, I just think I continue your plan.
No, I should be like, sir, please keep on talking as loud as you fucking want every fucking day for the rest of my fucking life. Please do that.
I feel like you could approach it. I mean, look, when someone is appears to be unstable, I would probably approach it a little gentler.
Oh, please. How should I approach it then? With the nice fucking crazy man, Jack? Please, how should I approach this?
I mean, probably you could...
Can't wait to hear this.
No, just say, hey there, I am trying to sleep. Do you think you could go somewhere else?
Okay, fine, I'll do that. Fine.
You know, just saying things like annoying or you don't know what'll trigger him into a violent outburst and then you end up with your insides on the outside.
Fine, I'll say, I'm trying to sleep. Can you please go talk to yourself somewhere else?
Across the street. Let's go across the street.
Okay, I'll say... Fine, I'll try that.
Also, is he hanging out in your
no?
Porch
it's the
area?
worst part. He's on the fucking sidewalk, so I can't do anything.
Just outside your steps.
It's just out. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
There's no cop. Obviously, that's not. There's no big cop going up and down a thing. There's nothing I can do. So
you can,
it is frustrating. I know that you think I'm making it up. It is frustrating.
And this is coming through. Yeah, no, it's when there's always when there's random folks.
I know you have kids, so you get woken up early as fuck anyway, but
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it's really annoying.
It does suck when there's someone driving a loud vehicle or
But that's not what this is.
Loud.
This is a guy, and I know him because I know the voice. It's the same fucking guy, and he's either on the sidewalk or he's on the bench, and he's just having a fucking loud, long ass conversation with himself or a 5-minute conversation with himself, and it's loud, and it's 5:30 in the morning, and he's doing it. You want to do it during the week? Fine. I get up early anyway because I start my day at 7. My work day starts at 7.
Okay.
Fine. But you're doing it on the weekend too? No, Jack. I'm not going to fucking...
It's got places to go and people to see.
Oh, shut up. This is what I love. You always defend... You're always going to blame me and I'm
not blaming you.
Asshole. It's my fault.
Blaming you. I'm just... It's a tricky situation. Tricky situation. Well, that's unfortunate. But then you did make a new friend today, right? You got a lady caller reached out to you. What's the story with your new pen pal?
Yeah, because you've never gotten a new pen. Shut up.
Tell me about it. This is a text or a call?
I forgot. You've never gotten a random text from
someone. No, I got my own today. But tell me about yours.
No, I got a random text. and it was like, hey, are we meeting up for dinner or something? I owe you. And I'm like, you have the wrong number.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know who, like, I think you have the wrong number. I think you have the wrong person. And they were like, or it said like, this is Kathy. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
And she's like, so then I said she had the wrong number. She's like, oh, this isn't Isabella? I'm like, no, I think I'm the farthest thing from Isabella in terms of gender and whatever. And I was like, and she was apologetic. She's like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, you're very kind. I'm like,
you sound kind. And then, hey, let's continue having this conversation on my...
She then said, like... No, then she was like...
Here's a link to my OnlyFans.
She was like... Shut up. No, she was like, if you're ever in LA, I owe you a cup of coffee.
Well, that's nice. Okay, so that sounds...
What state do you live in?
So it literally was a...
Shut up, Jack!
No, I'm describing. So that was actually... This was actually a butt type. This was not a scam. Like, so today... at 1:50 p.m. I got when will you travel to where I live is the question I was asked on my phone. I will not respond, but
okay. Well, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not gonna get coffee with Kathy in Los Angeles. That's
why not?
We'll not be getting because
I think it's a good story. You should go to LA just to check it out, see what's up.
I'm so tired.
Funny you say that. I'm heading to LA right now. What time can you pick me up at the airport?
Whatever. This is the thing. You defend the crazy man. You're just being an asshole to me. Why can't you ever be on my fucking side?
I am on your side. I think you made a new friend. Kathy sounds nice. Is it Kathy with a C or a K?
Shut up. I think it was a C. I deleted all the messages.
You deleted her?
Yes, Jack.
But you go to LA and not non-zero number of times.
Oh my god. I'm not even gonna listen to this anymore.
You should go to LA.
Anymore. I'm not listening to you.
This is straight from a fairy tale.
Shut up, Jack.
It's fine.
Shut up. Yeah.
I shall.
So that's what happened.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
you
good.
shall.
Well, I'm glad you made a new friend. Even if for like 5 minutes on your phone.
Okay. Thanks, Jack.
Okay. Cool. Well, other things, Final Four, I guess. You can talk about that.
Yes.
What's Final Four's here. The
I know. It's NC State, Purdue, UConn, and Alabama. I know everyone loves the NC State story. I know it. And it's great. I got to see it. I got to see the first step of it when they were tied with 4 minutes to go against shitty-ass Louisville in the ACC tournament.
That could have ended it.
But if you really look at the NC State like box scores, tell me it's not crazy how extremely 3-point lucky they've been. Marquette went 4 for 31. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Duke, I know everyone wanted Duke to lose. I was fine with it, even though in my player pool I had Jared McCain, who, by the way, had 32 in that game. Do you know Jared McCain was the only one to make a 3-point shot for Duke? So you think that's normal?
Not normal
right?
for Duke at all.
I know the DJ Burns story. No, I'm just saying, like, Marquette went 4 for 31. And you watched the game. How many Marquette missed a lot of wide open threes.
Throwing up bricks.
Okay, so you're going to defend. I know, you're a diehard NC State fan now. And by the way, this is the same NC State team that was shit pumped by Florida State. So that's how I know they're not a good team. But whatever.
I just think we have 2 double-digit loss teams in the Final Four.
Who's the other one?
Alabama.
No, they have double-digit. I guess that makes sense. No, I'm just saying, like, the NC State story is fine, but, like, you realize that if Virginia, their 87% free throw shooter, who had not missed more than 1 free throw in a game, missed a 1-and-1 at the end of their game, and they just didn't foul up 3, which, again, what is the rule in basketball? College basketball, Jack? Foul up 3, and they did, and then they hit a lucky banked shot. Again, I think it's a great story. DJ Burns, affable guy, everyone loves him, the big cuddly teddy bear, whatever. Mm-hmm. But like, I think it ends this week. I do, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. And we'll get to the other Gigantosaurus Rex on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you have to agree. I don't think Purdue's or NC State's beating Purdue. Do you? Do you really think so?
Unlikely.
Okay, so let's get to Purdue. I do not enjoy watching Zach Edey play. I know you do enjoy watching Zach Edey play. It's not fun because I understand he is getting fouled all the time. Like blah blah. Except you see the way he's like getting position. Mm-hmm. He's elbowing the shit out of everybody. Yeah. Also, do they call 3 seconds in college basketball? Because he's camped out in the lane the entire time. True or false?
No, you gotta step out. You gotta step out.
Do you know he was called for 1 foul against Tennessee, and that was with 10 minutes to go in the second half? Yeah. Come on, man! Like really? You're gonna defend this. I knew it. You always defend Purdue. Go ahead, defend. Purdue.
No, it's it's.
Do you enjoy watching Zach Edey play? Yes or no? Do you enjoy watching Zach Edey play basketball?
It's a.
You have watched it as a Maryland fan. You have watched Maryland play Purdue. Is it enjoyable watching Maryland play Purdue with Zach Edey? Yes or no?
It's frustrating. It's a frustrating game of basketball. Yeah. It's because
again, we all know he's talented. It's not like he's just
you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting. Yeah,
but it's not enjoyable because you know that he's going to get to the line 15 times a game. Because if you breathe near him, it's a foul.
Yeah.
And but now to that credit, Tennessee did not double team him. You know that they just did not double team him. No. Because they're scared of the 3-point shot. Look,
you got to keep him out. You got to keep him off the box, man. Keep him off the box.
No, what you have to do, what you have to try to do, and I know it's easier said than done. You have to show a quick double team because he doesn't have the best ball hand. He doesn't have the best ball handling skills. He'll bring the ball down, and then you can try to strip it.
Double team, keep him off the blocks.
Well, the problem is you can't. Yeah.
You can't start to defend him in the lane.
So everyone thinks, DJ Burns will be a good matchup for him. Here's the problem: DJ Burns is 6'9".
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he has the requisite weight, but he also fouls a lot. I've watched a lot of NC State games. The dude gets into foul trouble a lot.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get into foul trouble immediately.
That's what you
do. So I do think Purdue wins this game. As for the other side, Alabama is a weird team because it's all they do is shoot threes or layups or
well, that's what you want, right?
Paint shots, whatever.
Yeah.
Right, which is true. But here's the problem: if you're gonna do that, you're going up against Donovan Clingan, who's one of the best defensive bigs in the country.
Yeah.
The only way Alabama is beating UConn, who is just an absolute wagon, they're gonna have to hit 18 threes. I'm dead serious. Is 18 threes the number?
No, take 30.
They're gonna jack them up.
30 plus threes.
Here's the problem: if they get cold, which they did against Clemson,
yeah,
and Clemson had a double-digit lead, and then they started hitting shots. UConn will get a 30-point lead on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be a 10-point lead.
I mean, UConn went on a 30-0 run the other day
against an elite and against a top 10 team like Illinois. Yeah, who averaged 90 points or was averaging 90 points a game.
Yeah.
So yes, I think it's the chalk matchup. I think it's UConn Purdue in the finals.
I mean that's the matchup. That's the matchup that we want, right? I appreciate the feel good story of the underdogs, but
you don't want
we have two juggernauts. I want to see the two best teams, and it's Purdue and UConn.
Yeah. At this point, yes. I mean, you don't want.
But this is also where I would like to see a third place game where NC State and Alabama get to play one more against each other.
Okay, yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
We should do that.
Sure, why not? They used to do that back in the day. Apparently. I think they used to do that back in the day.
I like it.
No, but I think UConn is gonna beat them. I think UConn's gonna win the national championship, and that's not really a crazy take. They're the best team. They are the best team.
Yeah.
So that's what I think is gonna happen. Player pool wise, it's
not looking good.
We're in 5th place. Well, it's not looking good. It's not we're in 5th place, but we have the most people left. Really, our strategy was good. We made one mistake. I made one mistake. I passed on Mark Sears in the 2nd round.
Mm-hmm.
But also, everyone had Alabama out in the Sweet 16. So it's yes, you could say, oh, you're an idiot. You passed on a guy who's in the Final Four and is averaging 20 points a game, 25 points a game. However, you would agree.
Yeah.
Everyone had them out to North Carolina. At best, had them out to North Carolina.
Of course, everyone did.
Right?
Yeah.
Or even in the 2nd round. You know what I mean? But no, if you told me after the draft ended that your top 3 picks would still be alive, and you hit on a 6th round pick who's still alive, and your 8th round pick who's still alive, and your 6th round pick would score 82, I'd be then we probably are winning.
Yeah.
Instead, we're in 5th. We have an outside shot at a top 2 finish, but we'll see how it goes.
It's good.
At first we were in last place, but now we're probably gonna finish between 2nd and 5th.
Okay.
Or 2nd and 4th, maybe 2nd and 4th. So we'll see.
Good. I've got in my bracket.
You lost. Nobody cares about you.
If Purdue wins, I can come in 3rd.
Congratulations, you win nothing for that.
I get my buy-in back.
Great. Nobody wants you to win, so now that makes me root against you.
Root against me. That's what. Look, I feed off of that hate.
Well, I would have wanted Alicia to win over you.
Well, we have the same ending. She also has Purdue.
Well, at least your boy Ron Gribbs was in 1st place. He's done.
Oh, yeah. He had Duke, yeah.
But then the woman who's got UConn's going to probably win it.
We'll see.
Probably if they
we'll
win.
See. I gotta change
again,
next
like
year. I'm gonna change the scoring because I don't want to make it.
Oh, here we go.
I want to give more credit to the earlier chaos and less to the Final Four.
All right. Well, anyway, that was fun. Did you watch the women's Final Four women's Elite Eight last night?
Unfortunately, I didn't because something happened to my TV last night.
That's true.
So for those of you who enjoyed that, my kids were saying how the TV wasn't turning on, and it's the power board or motherboard built in the TV had fried itself. So took it down, and Alicia we picked out the newer version of the same TV on Sony's website, and they had it delivered in 11 hours to our front door. So put it up, looks great. All the apps are re-downloaded. You log in with your Google account, and it's it has all their passwords and all the apps download, and it's really didn't take anything to do. So it's pretty nice.
Well, yes, I watched the women's Elite Eight game.
Tell me about it.
The Iowa LSU game. It was it was something. Caitlin Clark.
And that was the most watched women's basketball game in history. Is that correct?
I believe that's what is being reported. It was an amazing performance. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna come up with some snarky bullshit. It was just awesome to watch because she's so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
She'll take a couple dumb shots from 40 feet away, and you're like, what? Or 30 plus feet, and you're like, whatever. But some of the moves she makes is just remarkable. She doesn't need much space. She is like a female Steph Curry. She really is.
Cool.
And she's a great passer too. LSU had more talent, more better players
as a team. Yeah,
as a team, but she is just so transcendent of a player. It was crazy. And then Angel Reese, former Maryland Terrapin, was really good. She had 17 and 20 rebounds, I think.
Yeah, no, she's very good.
She got hurt for a bit. But also it's you can't rooting for LSU is hard because Kim Mulkey sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Their coach is just a fucking asshole. You would know that.
Yeah.
So no, but listen. It's great because I guess Iowa plays UConn, so it's the old guard UConn, the standard bearer. They're now playing the new blood, I guess, kind of in Iowa.
Yeah.
I think everyone's going to root for Iowa because they want to see her win a title, which would be cool. And then Jay Williams can finally say she's one of the greatest, being that he said that she wasn't a great because she hadn't won a title, which is the dumbest thing of all time. But that's Jay Williams, so
he sucks.
No surprise there. Yeah, he does. So yeah, it was an awesome game to watch. It was an enjoyable game to watch. So
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
I did not get to watch it.
Baseball started up. Don't care. Don't care at all.
You don't care about baseball
Nats
yet?
are terrible. The Nats are terrible.
Okay.
They're just bad. They're 1 of 3. Orioles, congrats. You're whatever. Who gives a shit, right?
It's so early. It's April.
It's so early. No, now the
wake me up. Baseball. Wake me up for 4th of July, and then we'll talk.
I think there are some winless teams still. So those teams are probably toast. You shake your head, but for instance, the Marlins are 0-6 and they're in the division with the Braves. You're probably toast at this point. Just saying.
So it's April. I don't. It doesn't count until July.
0-6, if you're 0-6,
okay, not ideal, but doesn't really matter.
No.
They just need to win 6 straight.
Our Wizard season is almost over, thank God.
It looks like they're successfully choking away this Milwaukee game.
Oh, are they good? So something I pointed out to you, which you kind of agree with me on, the reason why Brian Keefe should never, ever, ever be the permanent head coach is tonight, the starting lineup, they had 8 players that were playing because of injuries and G League stuff. Jack, your friend Anthony Gill started tonight.
He did. He's gotten 30 minutes.
Go. And I would like you to defend Brian Keefe right now. Go. I want you to do this. Go, please. I want you to defend this. Go ahead. Be like your boy Chris Miller and defend this. Go.
Look.
Is there any planet that how old is Anthony Gill? 32? 33? Look it up, please.
I'm looking up Anthony Gill.
2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
He is... Where's his freaking age?
It'll say
bio.
30. He's I'm sure
he is 30. He's 32.
32. Should a 32-year-old be playing any minutes on a team that has 14 wins right now, Jack? I'm honestly asking you a question.
With the injuries...
Answer the question. Just answer the question for me. Should a 32-year-old who is a 14th man be playing on a team that has 14 wins? Yes or no? That's all I'm asking.
I would not play him the 30 minutes that he has. I mean, but look, Vukovic has 22 minutes so far. He's got 12 points and 7 rebounds.
You're not listening. Okay.
But yeah, I think Gino Amarui needs more than 14 minutes. Just saying.
Again, Brian Keefe is just a white Wes Unseld Jr. I'm sorry, he is, and maybe that. Call me. You're gonna call me racist.
I don't see color,
care.
But
Jesus Christ. Fine, Jack.
No, he's not a good coach. He doesn't do the things that they need to do as a team. It's not even. It's like it's also they're not winning games, and also they're not getting more experience. So kind of like, what are you doing?
And here's what we've been saying. Also, it's like we both know Johnny Davis is fucking garbage. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Just start him. Like, just give him the fucking minutes and be like, all right.
In 18 minutes, he has 1 point and 4 fouls. 1 point, 4 fouls, 2 rebounds. That's his stat line.
It's embarrassing. The point I'm trying to make, and I think you'd agree, it's just it's very frustrating when it's like we know this team is is a cluster. If I'm a young player, If I'm a young player, okay, yeah. I would tell my client I don't want to come to the Wizards because for years, and you and I have watched the Wizards for years. I worked for them for years. You've watched them for years. How many times have they drafted a young player and then every coach plays any veteran they can over said young player? Kelly Oubre Jr., Troy Brown Jr., Otto Porter, maybe John Wall and Beal were the only two that like really.
Yeah, anyone who's drafted outside the top 3.
No, Otto Porter. No, not true.
I said
Otto
outside
Porter
the top
benched.
3. Yeah.
No, Otto Porter was benched. Like he didn't start as a rookie. Remember that?
I mean, Denny got benched.
They started like Trevor Ariza.
You're right.
So my point is that like if let's say we draft. I don't know, the Sar kid, or we draft Cody Williams, or we draft Stephon Castle. Like, why would you want to come here? Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
Just tell me I'm wrong.
No reason.
Do you agree that when we watch the Wizards, regardless of how bad the team has been, they always play veterans over young players, yes or no?
Always.
I mean, yes, we hate Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis was never given a shot to play. We hated him. But how would we ever know if he's going to play? Because you literally never let the guy get any minutes.
He's got 17 minutes on a team with 8 players.
Right, but I'm talking about when he first was
or
on the
9
team.
living players, it looks like.
I'm talking about when he was on the team, Jack. Like when he first got drafted and he was like healthy, which whatever.
No.
Was he ever given minutes to play? No. So if you're like if the Wizards would get another top 5 pick and then a late first round pick, why would these guys ever play? It's more likely they're going to go to the G League than play. Because what the Wizards will do is they'll sign some because they'll have to get to the salary floor, right? Mm-hmm. So they're going to sign some veterans for like low cost contracts, right?
Yeah. And
he'll play those guys. Whoever the coach is will play those guys over the young players.
Yeah.
True or false?
True.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Not wrong.
I mean, Jack, in the beginning of the year, wasn't Landry Shamet starting over Bilal?
Yes.
I mean, this organization is the most... There's a reason why Ted Leonsis, according to Bill Simmons, who did like his tiers of worst owners of the last 30 years, there's a reason Ted Leonsis was number 8. In the last 30 years of NBA owners. There's a reason why. Because you employ morons.
It's fair. Not wrong.
So, I'm sorry, man. I'm just ready for the season to end. I hope they lose. How much are they down by or up by right
They're
now?
up 3 with 6 minutes left.
They should lose, but
they had a 16-point lead.
Yeah, of course they did. Anything else going on? I don't know. Any other things?
No, I mean, I'm just watching. I got a lot of good meme stock of your favorite Nasdaq code DJT, or as I like to look at DWAC. But in the last week, it's down 27%. It actually went up a little bit today, but it dropped another.
Didn't we say? Hold on. Didn't we say that? Or we didn't talk about this last week?
No, because it just came out.
We talked offline. This is a pump and dump.
Yes.
If anybody knows, this is what. So what it is Trump and his cronies get some stupid whoever somebody props this company up as like a valuation of 12. What was it, like $7 billion or something? Or no, 12. No, it was 12 because he owns like 60%.
Oh, I don't know. Well, so right now the market cap on Yahoo Finance shows $6.99 billion, but that's also very wrong. But yes.
The point is, this company, which had 500,000 users, okay, and had made, I believe it said $4 million and lost
$4 million of revenue, $53 million of losses,
has a valuation of $6 billion.
Year over year, they lost 219% of their net income in the quarterly financials of 2020, end of 2023. They lost $12 million.
again, the point of the matter is this is a pump and dump stock. So it got, it was, what was it? What was the initial share was at like $70? And we're down to 48 now?
Well, it's 51.5.
Okay, 50? Okay.
It was at 48.
What do you think we're going to be
in? It was
like,
at 47 at some point yesterday.
What do you think we're going to... And apparently he can't sell, by the way, for 6 months.
Well, so check this out. So he's suing.
Well, we think...
He's suing.
I heard. He's suing.
He's trying to get more of the shares. He owns all the $1 stock.
It's what he's doing. He's doing what they did in Wolf of Wall Street. He's got a rat hole that's selling their stock.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he's not going to lose any money on this.
No.
It's all the rubes who bought five $60 Bibles and then pumped $5,000 worth of their money into shares of his dumb shit stock.
Yeah.
And bought it at 70, by the way. Bought it at 70.
Yeah.
And they're like, why am I losing money? Well, because you bought a garbage company that's not legit. What else happened with your favorite president?
No, he just continues to suck.
Violated his gag order for like its 75th time.
Yeah.
So here's the problem that we have, and I said this to you on every podcast, and you kind of agree, but you don't. Until you send his ass to jail, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because
he has always thought since he was born that he is above the law. And hell, they have proven he's above the law, being that they cut his bond from 450 million to 175. You have to do something drastic. True or false?
No, you got to.
And that drastic is you need to send his ass to jail. If you violate, like if someone, like he's putting the judge's daughter's name out there. So you don't think one of his crazies is going to try to kill her or do something? Of course they are. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. So, yeah, man. Also the other big story with your friend was Easter was this past Sunday, and your Republicans were up in arms. Why don't you discuss that real quick?
Yeah, so...
Transgender, it was... Well, I can...
So every year...
every March 31st.
March 31st, going back, I don't know, a decade or so. Yeah, actually, since 2009. 2009, March 31st.
Transgender Visibility Day.
International Transgender Day of Visibility. It has nothing to do with America.
Nothing to do.
It is international transgender.
And what did your Republicans do, Jack?
And they felt that Joe Biden intentionally picked it as this day because it was Easter. However, not realizing that Easter is a different day every year because it's actually a lunar calendar event, not a normal
How do you explain that to them?
classic calendar.
You can't, but that's right. You can't explain that to them. They don't understand these things.
It's the deep state.
They think they are so stupid.
It's the deep state.
Joe Biden chose this day to fuck with Easter.
Fucking with Easter.
It's just so fun. And then you had what was ironic, or what, I don't know if this is the right word, Caitlyn Jenner, who is transgender,
correct,
right?
Yes.
Is whining about, like, so you would think she'd be like okay with it, like whatever, but no, she's mad because apparently Joe Biden.
Well, someone commented that in like 14 years of being on Twitter, Caitlyn Jenner never wished anyone a happy Easter until Sunday.
Of course not. Of course she didn't. And your friend Trump, I guess his Easter message was just like all caps,
basically fuck
shit.
Everyone.
So that's cool. Yeah, so that's that. But when I saw that story, I know you thought it was like the dumbest thing you've ever heard.
Oh my gosh,
like,
yeah.
You were like, you were blown away how stupid it was.
Blown away by stupidity.
Which it was. Yeah, so that is that.
That's all right. I think that's good. I think we covered all the things.
Yep.
We did all the things. I finished up Quiet on Set, so that was a good watch.
Did you like it?
I did enjoy it. I mean, it's obviously disturbing. I didn't watch Nickelodeon, in that era.
I did. Oh, Nickelodeon was my Nickelodeon.
But like
was
in
my
the 2000,
shit.
but in the 2000 to 2004 era, where they were focusing on. I mean, it's super messed up. It's just a reminder that, like, I guess no matter what, like, sexual assault is not like the punishment.
Nickelodeon was more my shit. Like, I watched like some of those cartoons. I mean, you watched the cartoons.
No, I didn't.
Cartoons.
I did not.
You didn't. I like the cartoons.
That's great, but that was in like 1993, not 2003.
No, for sure. It was crazy.
But no, it's a predatory environment. I mean, I'm not gonna name names or anything, but like I know not Nick, but like Disney actresses, and she definitely voiced some negative feelings about the energy. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But it's Hollywood and acting at the show business sucks. It's abusive.
It was some disturbing stuff. So I'm trying to think. We always do our like, what did we watch? I finished another show that I think you might like because you like Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
And this is just called Homicide New York. So it just goes like it's like 5 episodes of like these crazy cases in New York, like real life murders.
Okay.
So you like that? But I'm saying you like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You like true crime. Don't pretend like you don't like true crime because
I pays my bills. True crime.
True. But anyway, that's it. So yeah, Quiet on Set. Interesting.
It was good.
Very interesting. Very interesting watch.
Okay.
Very interesting watch. So.
All right. Well, very good. For Adam, this is Jack. This has been the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Have a great night.